we should be able to monetize or more following through our sponsors.
That's amazing. But we case study Bakubi, I'm saying my last question. In October, on October 5th, October 5th, it should be 2013 or 20, let me get the date right. October 5th, 2015, Sami Khedira issued the first goal for Juventus. And that was, yes, the first goal for Juventus. In the next 30 minutes, they were selling or celebrating his first goal with his personalized jerseys on sale with discounts. How do we go about it? For example, Felix, for example, Felix Ananako Black Stars. Waba, Obenina Namhasa. Then, for example, those big boys, Felix. Se player biba kumasi asan kono chef first goaler. Then you bet to me the link here ma social media mo bi hu se ni jersey kura na etumi ton na che se ye nya bibia free so.
Okay, I do not have all the answers right, and because of course we didn't come out the question akram who say give the BKB any time back, but they make me account one say Kotoko should be and house of folks should be able to make players or more they should be able to promote them more on almost social media platforms. It's easy. Players in our social media account, so you can know which players are followed the most. And Felix Anan, I say follow them. Sorry, I say follow them. So it's easy to see those players. Okay, they generate a lot of following and other attention on social media. Then, Black Star, now you take advantage of that and promote him more and more on social media platforms. The more you promote these boys, the more so person will turn the crown. It generates enough. It's a players they are overhyped and then overvalued. Yeah, that's not players now. Okay, Pogba for instance, that was an overvalued player. All because the two who are better social media no one or enough following club now all he has more followers than you, and it's easy for you to attract that boy into a club and then make sure that we promote you on all club a platform so and then directly not affecting our sponsors. Now our sponsors are always okay. We have these boys, they attract a lot of following. They are with us. You are the one sponsoring us. With next contract with you, this is how we want the contract to be.
Okay. As always, that's Oba Multimedia Hakrana. CEO Opening Kwesichum Diabase Digital Media Fest. Into pressure ba obiano tona dia social media well into also
that's true and they're not okay or the way a multimedia as a group share despite media share city obia utilizing the social media too I think share from your 1 million followers
1.5 million
1.5 million now what they're telling say and also money and also and now organize clubs and just West because organize 8 million supporters 8 million supporters. How are you driving the supporters to be on your social media handles? 1 million, you know how much you can make if you have 1 million followers on Twitter.
Yes. All the call MTN you are in a stronger position to make your case
for hearts of oak. We are known and Ghana. Na adian ne nia brepa you building on those things. Or say team no do baba home but or building those foundations before he touches the main team people did not understand because we are so used to our normal. What I say? We want our tight corner, our comfort zone where we are used to doing those things. There be me can say Ghana your problem pan say 7 predators. You didn't see any nyansa to be but also I said you didn't see any nyansa but the natural fact sorry with the for Ghana's as you didn't say Ghana and Ghana maybe Ghana and I South Africa you even see any nyansa channel by natural fact you tell you but yeah dream you nimpaze yeah the end so the be I embassy a better Kakatina will tip the bright care imagine as an Mexico to connect us the Omion say Ghana football in the coffin a lazy talk and a irresponsible talk uko a year Kongia Kunga TB Mazembe is bigger than their league but they play in the league Omi is so big that 1 million followers on Twitter. 1 million followers on Twitter. And now organize 8 million supporters. 8 million supporters. How are you driving the supporters to be on your social media handles? league no go so no offense can Germany even look at Germany Dortmund and Bayern they are bigger than the league.
Absolutely.
Now say COVID-19 but we no cabo mama smaller clubs no 20 million euro some the more when you say clubs in begu they are check. We are in a situation that everything you broke, Kotoko you broke, has you broke.
Social media,
people are not thinking, we are just talking.
There's this thing, let me just put it across, Chairman. Very interesting. I'll say, huge online following, low revenue. Yeah, situation we had.
Your huge online following,
but low revenue.
Low revenue.
Your problem, I edit your money. Chairman, mommy family days.
And that's Bright. Thanks so much for your time. Once again, over the Bright, media room, additional much, and I'm sure that all the football administrators, this is the time baby. Every some of these things, go to other places and see how much they are using almost social media. Now come social media department. The social media department is supposed to be under the public relations or communications. Okay, the way people are equipped to work.
Munich for Digital and Media Lab has 60 staffers. 60.
By Munich.
60. So Digital and Media Lab. 60 staff members.
As I'm going to see a because it should tell you something. It means they are making so much money. They can pay those people and still make profit. A lot of profit to give to the club.
If you are making $1 million, and you are employing 60 staffers.
60 staff. I would have found you $5,000.
Or they would have found say, what you are $5,000. One young fast. Maybe I fine.
Okay, I tell you, me call coach so. Now coach is the Nyansa Paba. Coach said no Nyansa Pono. Or Kono. Salaries. I said the salaries. Now I tell you, Mama here live on Facebook and some of fanche. Unfortunately, your network in the cutty. Nanya just the whole if you're in your network shut it down. It's happening. Technicians on here. A giant magai. I'm yet to back. So we are back on Facebook Live.
Ghana for you. Chairman, happy birthday. June, July for near mama, happy birthday. Only uncle for me, Nubina, 80 birthday. A palm of energy FM, or Takra, the name, Takwan important one, who didn't birthday, and Hayford, 90 for Mupiaro. So didn't birthday. Now, Chairman, you know, Nyansapono is right, like, informed by this week's OTA Assembly free Felix Ananwa. Felix say you try more $1,000 our Ghana ha on betna. And as I share Otum for release letter as well. The first paragraph was it to rebuild like to rebuild Asante Kotoko brand, not for its performance on the sporting field, but Madam Fubisuna can see assembly we become before but be in here ni here pioneer, but as a viable economic entity. Chairman who here papa nti so the tano ma mienu ebuma Felix Anansi entry $1,000 no betna and Otum for say body e makotoko viable economic entity. Now Chairman, the first thing is that any viable entity, economic entity, or Ghanaian clubs, as we pay our what is the Chairman? Oh, Kasana will say teams be so chain or leagues no.
Yeah.
Only team back on so chain league. On the on so chain league ni obia obia even on so chain FN Celtic.
Yeah.
Celtic Football Club.
Yeah. Scotland.
Obia or Scotland be any Ireland no more do yede. Ti kotokone has I was here twino Chairman, na me structure na me hwe normal. The last time and me check Felix new contracts like me man na some details be I don't want to say factual but around it me check now because I'm being I'm being careful with these figures, but I was a man 40 as I say, many players be Omura, Namu player be Oba Kotoko last 2 years, 2017, 2018, Koba, Nakotoko for some money, 90,000, 3 years. So it means that they were giving that player in 2 years ago 30,000 a year as signing on fee. And then besides say, number money salaries is also number money say 3,000 a year. Oh, chairman, until me fast forward, no. So that time, no, 2 years ago, dollar was around 4 Ghana cedis, 450 Ghana, 450. So when you check, say 3,000 Ghana cedis at that time, in terms.
Not dollar, say 4 cedi, okay. And then I'm 3,005. In Japan, on the number 900 and something dollars.
$900. Or the infant say chairman, $900. And on the Nisikanity. Fast forward to the infant say money, the same $900. I know your salary bosomium. What is a chairman? And it's a often signing on fee, which was 30,000 a year. Chairman, the financial $1 mummy. Now divided by 10. Now say 3,000. It's not just say around 90 pakrosunya like and also be $800. Into 900 plus $800 was $1,700. The guy was going to receive per month. I was at per month. I was at nobody receiving 1,700. Now let us fast forward it. I know fellas receive around 5,000 there, which is like $1,000 a day. I'm not saying, but we will be our own financials with information. And I know
around that region.
Yes, yeah. And I know per his contract, and so he's signing on fee for 40,000 per year. If I'm being right, 40 or 45,000 per year. The chairman also per the dollar and also by $900 on per month. That is all divided by 10. That is 4,500 a month, which is like $900. It is all the kind of $1,000 no one. Not just a fellas, $1,900 per month. But here is the problem.
Signing on fee.
Signing, maybe can't be actual. Here is the problem. Why we are not able to pay Ghanaian players well. Now, a chunk of the money goes into your fancy signing on fee. But see, if Kotoko signs 8 players at the beginning of the season, it means that Kotoko has to pay. Like, Yamfan say, Yenusu Felix there, which is not possible. Are you some? Yenusu buy 30,000. 30,000
averagely 30,000 Ghana city.
Yes, and multiply as a micro you 20,000. What they multiply 8 players are? You are having 160,000 Ghana city.
Maybe 30,000 multiply 240,000 Ghana city, 2.4 billion.
That is for the first month.
Yeah.
Players nagadano. That is for the first month also the mom. And so I'm saying you say almost salary no crown and cost averagely maybe 2,000 per bosomi. Until they multiply 30 players. No wako kunya chairman no benya say
2,000 by
30 and no benya say.
Okay, 60,000 yeah.
Until for 60,000 plus sa
240.
And we are saying chairman.
Says when you 300,000.
300,000. That is for the first month. Kotoko signed 8 players now. Chairman. For the first month. Every first month of the season, I was Kotoko coffee out.
This much.
300,000. 3 billion. But here is the thing. A viable economic entity. Chairman, which viable economic entity? And I come to think of it. So, yeah, Juma. Unya Juma no. Never dictate your salary no half a month. No baby, just a gun and Kwana side we see. Oh, being warriors side we at most. Nipa Croatia ma be 2 months and 3 months. And no your salary no and Sikaphobia and Sana was a Scabitia or salary. To chase Sika we mawa. That is for the next 3 months, won't chase Kabiana day. And Mao, a Binusubaya or salary in Sabia Oji 5,000. In the case of Yanfan say 5,000 for no amount 2,005, 2,005, 2,005, 3. Not just 7,500 no waji for 3 months. Now for the Busumi be also amount 2,500 day. As until 3 months no sooner. Now for the order 5,000 full na day. But chairman, why am I saying say yenjai sa system we need say? The first thing is that player the first signing on fee we are. About half a season we are anko ya yempeni bi munano. He has fallen out with supporters and everybody. Know what happens? I will see a ton player no ko. near Koto before Friday. But don't forget, say you are paying the player 30,000 for 3 years. And it's a work cancel contract now. So 60,000 now can you still what pay, Chairman? I want to hear me problem no. And to say me my pump players 5. No more call. Now 60,000 times 5. Christian Mun checking mommy. 60,000 times 5. Obin checking mommy. That's
60,000. That's 300,000.
300,000. I was saying no so me coffee out. A man crofo omunya adwuma mamida. My pump 5 players out of 8 now. Me toy no. It is omo I was saying me coffee out 300,000 the mom. Me say I 5 players about the shema. In the first month, no, so almost all some saying, your friend saying, 300,000 and a half of it, which is 150,000, into within a year. No, you are paying 240,000 plus 150,000 plus 300,000. Obian checking which viable economic entity will do that, and how will you be viable? And that is why your clubs no omuniscan. But the problem is that omunchia sikano omunchia sa 30,000 na aka also muchia 5 players no omunchia. Into what happens? Ya do mbeko eva. Ya do mbeko court no bama front and back na 30,000 no. Ni asan akoji interest ahead. Asan aka ho. Instead of we pay 30,000 na omasa akoji interest. In other you know over sign 8 players a year over bond contract 3 years a year. Now you are paying more than, instead of say 90,000, you are paying more than 160,000 to that player. But the thing is that benefit, Chairman, benefit is that say you guys are signing on fee paying to players. Clubs now will gain. Just imagine, Felix Annan says see out way. Yeah, rough estimating. He's receiving something around $1,900. He is requesting for $1,000. No signing on fee. Fellas, one can't sign on fee. What's it make $1,000? I bet in a Ghana. Sana Fellas can.
But no can't Zano. Almost I expect this over someone signing on fee.
So, Chairman, me I have told me Crawford, I know more yeah, Juma. But be a Makubi, I'm catch them say. We are a club, me a coach, I may pay players. A lot of players in Ghana. Me say, when you are coming to my club, I have told them from next season when you are coming to my club, there is nothing like signing on fee. Anywhere I go, I will maintain that thing. I said there is nothing like signing on fee. Pay the players big money. Pay them through the bank because see, $1,900. Or buy our better. I say no signing on fee. I'm giving you $1,500. Don't even quote it in dollar terms. Aman, chamo, $1,500 times 5 years, 7,500 Ghana cedis. For player ni agents better no. Yedi any signing on fee be amount. Bosu mi be a 7,500 Ghana cedis. Player nika so anja ne ma me person a minute. Ne ma me person come because Chairman, I have worked in banks before. My year juma bank da. And I know how much they receive there. If a player in Ghana in Asante Kotoko is paid 4,000 Ghana. Chamo. The way we pay them on the table. And them who say they are receiving big money. Nati sabi Bruce we are fellas and say this 5,000 Ghana. You are receiving a salary that is close to a junior lecturer in the university. Just come to think of it. A junior lecturer or lecturer in the university. That is his basic what salary. And also allowances beba to say per dem ne no to say amount for allowances be there ebeba. So what am I in effect what am I saying? Stop the signing on fees, spread it, and when you are spreading it, it will come into you. And at the end of the month, at the beginning of the year, you are not suffering. Pay them through the bank. If he wants, because signing on fee, me see who history. You see, be a player ni pesca video day. Atoka and Sebio Bru. Me Ignatius and Mr. T and me ATK. Chairman, say anye GS and a mami skatoka. What they will do is that they will pay your money through the bank, and they will tell you say use your salary to guarantee what loan. Another thing sad never any say player need the salary akwakoji loan e wo ekubanga. Do you think say ono ati obena jin say me free kotoko? Tizo otie ni sika ni wi nti say ono adwin say supporters in pema semti me pese me free kotoko nko te say 11 wonders coach bi ho of pema sam odwin ho sika na wo so otia no will make him stay in kotoko. What does it do? What it does again is that now Kotoko has a lot of power over the players because he has guaranteed your loan. So you are moving in and you're coming out. Kotoko can decide now. Only the players be or the loan team be more semenko. But now Kotoko can decide, say, oh, Massa, we are not going to pay you. And if you don't pay you, we'll only see there. Oh, so the scale of the players will be intact. The last thing, Chairman, the last thing I'll add is that the salary structure of the team will be intact in that the whole year no, we are paying 2 million Ghana cedis on salaries. It doesn't care which player comes in or it doesn't care which player what goes out. You are not looking for extra money because say meme na me wo ho e na me ko na wo fa Ayala abeshima. Sikana na me meji wo club we mu na no. Eno ana e bi Ayala ebeja anaka kra bi na wo be de. Obetope ba enye something I say Ayala e ko no watwe sika ama no. Me ko no watwe sika ama Ayala e san ba no wo san atwe sika de. Aman so there will be continuity into all statistics in here. Niema Kotoko our clubs enya sponsorship say when you ask them of their budget for the beginning of the year, a lot of clubs do not have it. How would they budget it? How are we going to budget it if we don't even know our salary structure? Chairman, anything I'm the maker say. Clubs, if they are listening, and I know they listen to you, Chamu, should begin to be looking at this signing on fee. Have a pay cap or a pay cut structure where we say that no player will be paid more than this amount in this club. No player will be paid less than this amount in this club. Do it with the current crop of what players, and then forget about the signing on fee. No court issues. Pay players through the bank. Advise them to go for financial engineers or loans. So obviously, if you know 4,000 Ghana cedis, but so me know until loan for 40,000. Now, but me be 10 million. And on only salary anymore. Now, was to sign cover size kind of money there. Then I think that we are not working in Ghana, and that is why for me, we still owe players in Ghana.
Okay, Coach Ignatius, and then the other coach of Techima 11 Wonders. No, I can't say William Techima who was starting and then I can't want to. But valid and solid points. Nippon some new yard drink BP. I'm for some no yard drink. Bismarck goes to Bampa Yala. Let me be able to call there. Nice one. I know now I'm breakfast there, but that's it. But you Felix died the breakfast pack beer packing.
Untimi Chamo Mr. Frank Odum former Empire FM former.
Yes, Frank Odum.
Yeah, say you law school no. So you know London.
Oh, okay.
I say me wish you a happy birthday.
Frank Papa no what you made
Nana say for so UK.
Oh, okay.
I say me wish you a happy birthday. And for be I send me message say me wish you a happy birthday nti.
Dominas.
The betimi aka say Nyankopon koso ana nyo kese na ombo ho ban. Omo nyansa.
Amen.
And the Ubia am wabedu sami no mbohon no fama no onye bakoma so ade nyina ama and only empire by yesama on the day of your birthday. Enra yentimi anka yensema na yepese ka on this Kotoko board issue no nti yebeka ni nyina album na yede aye nyansapo na mensoma story so and me nyansapo no machiche mu mensa de dikan the environment starts here, which is the content analysis of Menshia press release, you know, and the communication releasing the person or catching a man for, and as a journalist, a tool, a channel information, or more mutie, no more share, no, and probably will have a better understanding of the release, no, and I'll do content analysis of the document and I say the release in as yatrono in its content form. Then I will look at two issues in terms of major the release in only the new board no then my last one will be an advice to all stakeholders. And now Chamo the Editon say offer mention release in about on Thursday now. minim ebia na mimfienti minhu bida but ebia na obi a oye football historian and say wedding chine wasase so ache a oben kotoko ehu bida dia but this is the first time minhu say mentia at the press release ba to inform ewiase nyina say mate board na emom no mentia recognize say board amati no crane say the reason why I met you so asumesi anasa obenten no enyina minyansa so nko a na emom no Professor Lydia Nkansa a 3-member committee jumedi a omudi interim report omudi abreye no eno so na me gina so a me di nemi asumesi anasa obenten se ombra no me form kotoko board ba me if you say me ni fie me hu sa asem we bi da e o menhia ene kotoko. There've never been any announcement of Kotoko board. The recognition of the entire choose some penny first of my former Kotoko board. It's not solely from Menchianu or Tumfo, Nemono, they recognize and say there is an input and probably input no qua and forming the chunk reasoning why yet to soon and pennyfoya yes your mombrano me serve on a Kotoko board no. That is the first content analysis you do on the paper nearby. It is all where Menchia went on to say based on the interim report of Professor Lydia Nkansa, a committee no ejumedi omudi enunti anomati board no apart enka enu kura nkosi ho. Then the next paragraph says Sa committee no ene ma green light CNT board. And it tells you in summary, say the concept of board members here you choosing and you know. Any omuju medi omu babedino. No cre you can attribute it to Professor Lydia Nkansa. Any ni jumedi awedi so far. Any ne finishing taxes be or they put it onto Nijumedi na Odino, any the document that we are all expecting in terms of the recommendations of Bode Kikabomono. And no, any the brain behind this new Kotoko board. No. Now, a little bit of information. Sir One and conform Professor Lydia Nkansa committee in a trying to get into their head. A course and committee ni jumedi or moody no sign and sitia. The conclusion of the matter and say, oh, mena me call and the questions I busa me and command penny for ni mi no. Yakwa say their main purpose of Omujumediano Mudino is to look at the administrative lapses and Kumasa Santo Kotoko using Clote Kotoko FIFA Esperance then as a case study. And to they ask you, say for example, oh yeah, the administrative managers of Kumasa Santo Kotoko secretariat you go before the committee and they ask you, okay, on daily basis, how do you run your operations into Soyanopa? Now, Kotinasi are the administrative managers. To the time I'll be pono. Take us through what you do as administrative manager. Until Wasama Waka. Until Ubabo Unkro. Oh, me say, make sure letters, me check email. Asamba, when I'm a friend, say a Pesika, cosign check, a cosign player, be an answer, you could do media, say, I'm a yano, and it's anomono man. Until a base on Kuma no Ubedi. And was okay. Sasana on your madia, then administratively, and then say they to and then corporate governance. Nothing here, Hosen Kakotoko me in sync with proper corporate governance. I had to sini. Metia said, didn't any problem we all, didn't a problem we all, didn't a problem we all, then they ask you to go. They just want to have a knowledge of how Kotoko is being run administratively. So they will identify the lapses in a woman. Now, Omodi are caught into Omo recommendation. And to say, and they, that's what I nothing or two for the message Bible and Tino because oh, based on interim reporters, I had to media now, Professor Lydia Nkansa Edino. And on a Magina swap, man, name these people say Omo and the new board of directors of Kumasa Sante Kotoko. I think that is the first thing I was seeing in United as here. See, the communication, mention episode of Bible and Teniswa. Now, the second thing, and say, if you read the documents, and I say, oh, we did a press release. I say, oh, and you map me nubi. I did the preferred the intia. Now, when here, so I said, the Professor Lydia Nkansa committee in MA Green Light, MA Tilboard, the kind. I say and you have to satisfy their friend club licensing requirements. And the club licensing requirements and then may to me another certificate I debate me participate or football be a or my any Africa any baby PCC can be an. And for us to satisfy we need to provide what we call our board of directors. And that is one criteria and in the board no. They are tossing you know. And it says say you register Kotoko as a limited liability company. So Offer Companies Act 992. And also the board Emma company now you register as a limited liability company, and because of that, you're a board. But beyond these two criteria, there is one very, very significant message. The release on Thursday, and it came in the first paragraph of the release. So only the first paragraph of the release now. It tells you say, oh, and can normal circumstances say, but satisfy normal we are here. And Kakotoko the young who in the past and they say, oh, yeah, board to be the main focus of the supporters no more would you know. And they say, oh, and a young starting young build team, young cover place or Munum Bobo, now young for Munko camp, now young share fishers, match Ben or Sebo, young park, listen, young get to the points, and yeah, near bashing penny for. Then we go through the sporting performances of Masters and Tekotoko. But this time around, the Thursday release, the first paragraph will say, and then you know. The new Kotoko direction and they say they are not just looking at Kotoko on the pitch performance, but they are taxing a neighbor, you know. And then conform, say they should look beyond just pitch performance and make Kotoko a viable economic entity. That is very, very voluminous. If you take so the message I mentioned, or the man on this Kotoko board now. Then to baby the release in the FMI Dr. Kwame in the schemes of affairs of the new diaspora Kotoko Pesoko. First of all, Menshia say Dr. Kwame in the last 3 years single-handedly afandi Kumasa Sante Kotoko. And no plan idea a cow wakuma titru entia and they will have to retain the man as the chairman of the board. Now Mekai 3 years ago Menshia release Bible and said, "Wa appointed Dr. Kwame as a chairman." Menshia referred to Dr. Kwame as executive board chairman. This time around on Thursday, Menshia release the Bano. Menshia referred to Dr. Kwame as just the chairman of the Kumasa Sante Kotoko board. Again, from the backdrop of Jumedia, Professor Lydia and Cancer Member Committee Nidino. Meyanya Amutosobi say, interactions with him conform appear before the committee. I catch you almost say, look. No credit making Dr. Kwame the executive board chairman. And in the way I was running the office, no. Say Uncle George Amaku committee and they asked him, say, you as a CEO. Who's taking these decisions in the past? How influential and who CEO you have been in this decision making? Now say George Amaku to make a chair committee and say, oh, no credit making am saying Papa or club name. A lot of these decisions you what to say are wrong, no. Say me catch out the input of me as a CEO. All these decisions you will be amazed. We all know the story of Zachariason. We all know the story of C.K. Akono. We all know a lot of stories, no compensations. Me assure say when the committee met people like George Amaku, Edmond Aka and management members, they will ask them say, you guys go around saying you are knowledgeable. So how come we've been through this very, very crucial normal MKE, including Safudu Komuniade? Say if the impression of the Professor Lydia in Cancer Committee, no, say you catch no impression, say it seems say any Dr. Kwame here an executive board chairman, no. The powers as the leader of the board and the leader of management, no. Any the way as to me no or exercise no over the Jumedia were in the past, no. Any new ma akofa be into ne yakofa abase may investigate no. Any yanyanse no. I was here just to me ni be free in some. Na yamane cupboard no. Not the brony friend segregation of powers. Yamani here juma in a normal corporate setting, so enti I'm tempted to believe. Say the interim report of the Professor Lydia and Cancer Committee on how Dr. Kwame has exercised his executive board chairmanship powers, you know. And then Amomaka look, then let's restrict the man. Yaman and cupboard Hong Kong. Now, Omunyo management. Name say segregation of powers by Yejuma, separation of powers by Yejuma. Obi aware accounted to Obi Yejuma. And we don't have one person who take all the decisions and at the end of the day account to himself and Obia and Timinka Bibia and Fahon. And that is also a very, very significant message. Men sharpers on the Barbon team. No, Chamo. apart from mentioning Dr. Kwame Chia said single-handedly was financing Kumasi Asante Kotoko no. Then came paragraph 4. And the beginning of paragraph 4 reads, however, he will now work in a corporate setting with a board. What's our communication? I catch me as a reader of the release and say, Professor Lydia and Cancer Committee have recognized, say, look, the way Kotoko has been run over the last 3 years under Dr. Kwame Chia, and you're corporate enough. And that is the reason why today they are bringing this sort of board members to him. These are not my words. These are words from Mensia and on the release. Say, however, Dr. Kwame Chia will now work in a more corporate setting. Meaning, saying, you may now in the past. We are born home within there. We are finance club in there. No. So we in society operationally, how Kotoko has been run. Ultimate fan to any corporate setting we are home. And to this time around, we want to make sure say that thing is done. And a very, very crucial information. And I will release at the Babon. So going on from what Mensia see as corporate setting. Then Mensia went on to say, Enuntina, and ye the bankers aba, ye the business executives aba, ye the corporate lawyer aba, and ye the professional experts. I was supposed to and so abeka. And ye did say, sa blend the way no. Ebeka Dr. Kwame Chia from the old administration now, who a lot of corporate governance woman. Sanko for will bring Sadiana and Laken on board. Now you timid here, Juma. Now, beyond the blend, then goes into the principles of consideration. Say, oh, Sanko for Yakas or me a very, very good blend here, do my bankers, business executive, corporate lawyer, professional expertise when it comes to sports. And you may be consider here. You the first okay. Say, no more when you heard there, any expertise way, and a bit you be consider some Juma. Number one. The release talks about continuity. Say, oh, ye moving on from one administration to another. Now, ye and they are setting up a whole new people. The problem ye free muntia, ye pesi baby nasi. Until we want people who will make sure say there's continuity and consistency in the administration of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And the continuity will identify you board members are consider just because of continuity. And I think that Dr. Kwame Chia will lead that charge. They are talking what Mensia calls corporate dynamism and integrity. And according to the Professor Lydia and Cancer Committee, no, and they Kotoko from the board members, no, and name these men, and Mrs. in Siasa, no, and they say, see, you continue to free war, Mrs. Assume say na so bentia ya name no. Any omo inina as a board will make sure say there's what we call corporate dynamism and integrity. They are also miensa a financial prudence. And you know na me can say and by fluke Mensia will choose words be say prudency. Ababe say release as sensitive as this. And we also once again, it will reflect in Nkroba and confirm PML Professor Lydia and Cancer and Nim Abacheno because for example, Yentimin Kaseko Tokobeto 13 players 1 season. The following season, Kotoko yes, out of the 13 players now Kotoko Kotoko the move 7 out of transfer, and the move 4 Ama loan, and Kotoko Sakoto another 14 players. So we are sana. The Bonimens can say, oh, and say you see can they run a club in there. Name what you are doing. No? Is it financial prudence to buy 13 players, put 8 on transfer, next year buy 14, and you repeat the same thing? Oh yes, sir. And Mensia will want to recognize say we want board members on national board no so every decision has to have a year run a club no. There will be people who will ask the relevant question of are we being financial prudent with these decisions now? Ye taking and answer yes no. And I think it's very, very fundamental in a communication Mensia deba. Then the last thing professional expertise. Now Chamo, moving on to the next in terms of content analysis, where Mensia mentions institutional reps. And they say, Professor Lydia and Cancer Committee in your Majuman year. Name no Mensia say, Omo Henny Musa, Omo Majuma ya. Board members are yatting in Nino. Are there any institutional reps? No, they will conclude on that matter. And say, I was say, added and Kofobica, ye bet me added. even without prejudice to Mojumedi or Mudino. I think say as a journalist, me question me busa and me so say you do institutional rep now. Question will be able to say, oh now NCC for no way, na Akopa for no way, na Kotoko ladies for no more hefa. So those institutions now Kotoko muno. Why are their reps not on the board? And I mention some Munyan Tobas here. Professor Lydia and Casa Committee ni they will advise us on institutional reforms. Ne I say bet me do maba board no so. But Chamo, adia ma ye consider Kotoko NCC rep on the Kotoko board was the Kotoko constitution, which is no more. And then we've moved in terms of dynamics in corporate governance. Ababesi 2020. Mibusa, yatim multimedia. I don't want to go outside. Yatim multimedia high. Our number one stakeholder is our listeners. Your listeners, entine here multimedia. So multimedia so we greater. It's because we think say kase so ye fidie na ye adwuma. We appeal to a lot of audience omutie no mo consuming ye no man na e mo as products. Mibusa on the multimedia board, is there someone we've identified and say, oh, this is the listeners rep on the multimedia board in T. Listeners no more rep our board no so. It is a new. Young friend say company be say Unilever. Unilever say, oh, you ton key soap, you ton milk, you ton whey. Your number one stakeholders are your consumers or more consuming your product. But you will not find customers and rep on the Unilever board. Style of management and answer forming a board. We must be able to tell Kotoko supporters and they say, and then even the circles now recognize. No, what is the total number of circle members? Oh, Ghana has here. Any we are seeing now. Many say we do even 1,000. Say 1,000 there. That group cannot be recognized as a representation of Kotoko supporters. I a fallacy. They are to are we not bold to tell the NCC, any all Kotoko supporters say they should concentrate on their core mandate of mobilizing supporters to support the club than thinking say they must get a rep on the board and san omatima yumajuma. They are also in the seasons and I say yes sir, you choose Kotoko board. I am a rep of the NCC on the Kotoko board. What has been their involvement and no more impact on the Kotoko board in the past? Ora Benazil, Ora K5, you can mention a few. Omuko board no so what has been their impact for us to evaluate and say, oh, anytime we've given them the opportunity, they've been able to do their job. Ekobi is Akopa. And we quite is funny. Minimum all kinds of incident now. Okay, alaji inge time. Kotoko menshia na ekopi mo say Reverend Osekofi was a board member representing Akopa. Na ekopi mo menshia say Reverend Osekofi ba board no so and some of consistently they say omo is come go to an school fees. You minimum all kinds of case now. And the few times and look money obi say inform so atena board so will tell you his financial demands and that ben amodi allowance be mine that ben amodi allowance be mine and the few times we've even incorporated Akopa on a Kotoko board you say how relevant were they on those boards now yamfa if you are citizen here koning and to send club like Real Madrid who is their players retired players rep on the Real Madrid board. So Manchester United. What is it? Say Paul Scholes, money Ryan Giggs mo. Your board members because omabo Manchester United. You don't do that anywhere. And it's sad, Diano. We must be blunt and tell them say if old players association, Akopa, you have your role to play in terms of Kotoko, but not necessarily say you have more opportunity to go and serve on the board. It doesn't happen anywhere. Even in Bayern. Their system, any day we almost see around our club, no, is almost such an is around all players. That is why you hear over to say Oli Hornes, over to say Oliver Kahn. But even with them, if they tell you Suku also Oko, and look, Bayern as an institution, in terms of the funding, old players, you know, are shareholders of the company Bayern, and that is the reason why there is always old player slot on the board of Bayern. But you must say Kotoko in terms of its funding. Kotoko all players never Akopa no. Omo fund Kotoko ko ni biana. So what is the basis for them asking say yamu rep our Kotoko board no so. And I think say all this will be the consideration of Professor Lydia and Cancer committee, you know, in terms of determining say even it is important to continue. Sa quarter of Yama NCC rep, Yama Akopa rep, Yama Musa rep on the board and what they've been able to do in the past. Now to my two issues, now from here, bear 5 minutes. Now Chamo, say move away from the content analysis of Mensia release now. then comes two very, very core issues. First of all, board members there, any omu vision, omu target, I mentioned, it is well documented. But so much me you do any pa, the management are board members in the befa. No credit the minimum. Say Uncle George Amaku TME as the CEO of Kotoko. Nana Jebibiko TME as the general manager of Kotoko. They will do this new board no a lot of good. If they are Monday and opportunity they tender in their resignation and say, look, say Dr. Kwame free the executive board chairman the new board about. We will want to respect you guys for you to take your own decisions on forming Moam Kasamo management. Made them a resignation letter. I want to give you that free space for you guys to some of appointing Mankasamo management. Now on the management thing, there are two components I'm a person management in it me represent. One, the management must complement the competency of the board. And to me, Dr. Kwame Ora Jude Atta, Ora Jemfi. For him, our board. So now, manage and that's what we see you. Then someone who doesn't complement these big people any reflect your competence. The management, and I said the leader of the management, the CEO, and I said the general manager, must first complement the competence of the board. They are talking to you. This board, aside Omwankasa personal knowledge, they are going to run the board of Kumasa Sante Kotoko by a document submitted by Professor Lydia Nkansa. And the new head of the Kotoko management must understand that document and know the direction of Besomoko. No Muntimin. That is why yesterday I said here on this platform, say in 2020, say you were Jude Atamu, any Dr. Kwame, any Penyinfo way or Kotoko board as well. Nasa Kotoko, any omu head of omu management. Nasa CEO, Nasa general manager, Enya Obia, Oya cast in the mode of say MTN CEO, of say Vodafone CEO, of say Coca-Cola Ghana CEO, Guinness Ghana CEO, Multimedia CEO. Then we are still joking. We must get somebody who is in that class. Because Ceciano, so we got to board now. Look, the reason why multimedia can't appoint any CEO, Keke, and say the multimedia board now, every year, be a so evaluation, you appear before them. No, and that is the same thing that has happened to Kotoko say. And it's a border, I want Dr. Kwame, I want the chairman of GBC, I want the chairman of Exim Bank anymore. To me, yo, Biakaka, me visusa, because I'm a co they will just throw everything I say away. So, omu identify omu CEO no, na or complement omu competence. Na oti the new direction nasia. The next thing is that in consultation with the CEO, omumpe what we call the management structure. The CEO should be able to define the management structure. Say, oh, me hear jume di na amade mami no. The vision na amase me nko implementing na. I think say structure way and ebeti me aboa me, ama meti me do sa target no. Me hear audit and compliance officer, me hear integrity officer, me hear marketing and branding officer, me hear communication director, me hear HR manager, me hear way. The CEO in consultation with the board should define what you call the management structure. So when you find it here, they should advertise and I say put those people now in corporate where they are be personal specification. Say who draw organogram. I want some organogram now because I identify say assume see the over fit it, assume see the unfit it. And if the organogram is well drawn on paper, one kasa to walk around with my kasa. Oh, even without mentioning conform by apply no. Asuma conform you can structure my do it. Me jiri pass but can come board no betima or betima here jumano. Me jiri pass Christian and a betima here jumano. The organogram must be able to identify people who will fit into the organogram. Now so mo bad juman die no so a me rian
I mean bread Christians so na yembre na yaso.
Untimi mfa Kotoko CEO ene. Na untianeka sebi 5,000 a month. You have to ask yourself, say, how much does multi-million-dollar company be say MTN? CEO ka. Look, unim how much MTN no mutia Prosper Harrison as a more compliance officer. You have no idea. And it's a offices nibi. Now, ultimately matching these companies in terms of corporate governance, you need to well resource and conform into their structure. Then the last thing, has to do with the funding, no. Chamu. And that is a very, very serious issue. And many also say started na baby. Unim deti America sa. So mention release on Thursday. Now I say the principal reason why they are maintained Dr. Kwame and they say on quite fund club no in the last 3 years. Now say the same release. I also say we will want Kotoko to be a self-sustaining economic entity. What it means is that there's class in philosophy. Yeah. And then you recognize that one person per etimia finance club in the last 3 years. But one person will move away from that to having a sustainable financial plan that will sustain the club and not depend on one person's pocket. So in between time, moving from the Dr. Kwame Chaya in the last 3 years to gaining financial sustainability must be a seed money. Why the Kwako for seed money now? There are two things. It is either director's loan. At their first meeting, they should say, so look, between and there, I could say, I enroll a plan, sir. A bit mama Kotokwasa say, oh, yes, Sky de Bawa and Hobrano. SARS space, no, every year $5 million. Every director be a war board no Siciano, confer $1 million, bra. As director's loan, catch a interest also, and yes, interest no must be lesser than interest rate a one thing. And now say, let's together write a letter to Benshia and say, Otufo, who did you make the name? Before we attain sustainability, yes, it can be, and yes, so my near fanship. Just 30 seconds. May advice, no. May advice, look, all stakeholders, starting from ourselves, media, Kotoko supporters, yes, sir. Se management se board we betima yo madwuma die ya yes sir edidi atem no yenji film se ade bi mpo no mbe ya oni omo nya adwen a don't insult them se o criticize omo dwuma die no manam omo tu a it must be positive criticism, constructive one enti amaye enti da Kotoko support abe free Share FM. No say I board we buy and no did you matter just because who disagree with no maybe nobody and including your media for am did you empanyin for your term because see yes to this manner. The consequences is say this man will get omobeka so okay adwuma no kwa ye nya biem na tama na mete nche na me di me bo chairman no na ye nya me sa enti na ko me nya sa adwuma ye nyina ye tutu ya ho advice very well na me ye nya di ye mfa di atam em so ampefo embepe
okay from papa ben salon na me kom an adwum za ne kana ha mutie show no asanka say ye ncham Christian chamo the latest hamper na ba no What do you brutal. The best so far.
When I heard you, the first one,
the best so far.
And now I'm on phone to me.
The best so far. My who syrup, my who magic moments, my who Hennessy, my who gold level, my who Remy Martin.
Gold level.
A brutal.
And it came with another
new origins.
Wow. This is the best. I mean, come on.
Now, and you go on to the
day. One to the day, I say,
Chamo, origins.
BBM, man of
one magic moments, you know. How?
Christian. Christian.
Chamo, I show a chair.
Wow. This is beautiful.
And you are the way about not the way.
Aye.
Only the continuity.
Aye, also.
Why not the Bayana?
Oh, okay.
Some just
sir.
But you are quality.
You are going to tea. I'm going to say,
and you're done.
I'm going to say, we are also watching. But because I also need back on. Other money back on. I'm done. See, this is a wonderful present, and I really appreciate it. And that painting is
Christian. You will draw.
And I'm so bad. And that's why.
Yes, many Christian bedroom.
Okay, Christian, but that's about no show.
me ready Nhyira release no Nhyira acknowledge say kotoko akonachi Chamu the first paragraph say the new board should rebuild Asante Kotoko. Then I catch it all. What do you rebuild? The case will rebuild BBA to make extensive repair. And then I say a boo boo. So to rebuild something, I say no, you have to make extensive repair. And I said to restore previous state. The back page of the release, you know, and which I said Kotoko should reclaim. To reclaim. Tell me, what do you reclaim? I did now what that die no. So go back and
reclaim it.
Tina Kotoko elite club and the release HSA Kotoko and elite club will be Kotoko loses elite status, no. And that this boss should help Kotoko to reclaim the elite status now. One lusu, so they should reclaim it. So the release acknowledge the Kotoko elite club now. They are not. Because Kotoko elite, this release to not ask Kotoko to reclaim it. Nenema bakwa Kotoko weti imagine so enya almost status back and say Kotoko should form an academy. Una mabonti amanfo si Kotoko is so big. Onya academy. Kotoko de say okay mo bitete no mature na Kotoko akoto. That is the argument about that bonting. But in just the next 10 minutes, me share both the sporting benefit and the economic benefit set team B our academy. Short exercise. Chamu, there is this survey made by CIES Football Observatory and I'm conducting a study. Chamu, between 2009 and 2017. Barcelona team no the boy between 2009 and 2017 no you sue 57.7% of academy players between 2009 and 2017 Barcelona you sue 57.7% of academy players untimin country to Barcelona expectation lesser than Kotoko expectation. In fact, in between that period, Barcelona edged 3 Champions League titles 2009, 2011, 2015. So, the period now, Barcelona is so much successful. No, now 57% of players no, were from the academy. 57% from Barcelona academy. Actually, Chamo, there are other teams. Also, I used to academy players. I achieved so much success. In fact, I asked edged the era Division League in 2010. No players no were made up of around 55% of academy players. I asked 2010. No more the era division no more team no more the league no 55.2% were from the academy. Again, Mamo FF. And so edged the Swedish league in 2014. Now 50% of the team were from the academy. So from sporting point you want the team be at me achieve so much success by relying on the academy players. It is that evident. In fact, I know correct. So when that team be so or more team at me achieve success or more you academy players or honum Mekai say Olympiacos edged the Greek league in 2011. Now my team na academic player back 0% back. In fact, FC Porto edged league Portugal now my academic players just 3% of the entire team. Mekai pass Juventus edged Serie A in 2015. Now academic players just 4%. So there's a mixture of one of the academy and your success, and one of the academy or more academy so your success. But amu, Adebakwane say academy establishment, a huge investment out be here financial investment, any patience. You need that money and so now now financial capacity to invest in that academy. What not financial capacity in academy in so yeah, academy coach was say. So yeah, academy pass me see academy house, clubhouse, players, blah. You need capital investment. Apart from capital investment, what was here pioneer to have patience for the player to develop. Why not say it will never succeed? Chamo, apart from this sporting among for say the Kaipa say Barcelona it drew point to be Barcelona 11 players on the pitch were from the academy. 11. I remember very well say 25th November 2012 Barcelona bowl game. And Daniel Vesiprai. Aves film na all kono and a Martin Montoya baby place no. Montoya rap park and so no. Na 11 players next year can that 10 January we from Barcelona Academy. 11 players. 11 players Barcelona. What's it called Academy? Barcelona bowl game. League game. Na 11 players next year can on the pitch no. All of them were from the academy. Kevin Kaiman for Martin Montoya by Vades in them. Barcelona Academy player. Martin Montoya, Carlos Puyol, Gerard Piqué, Jordi Alba, Xavi, Sergi Busquets, Andrés Iniesta, Pedro, Lionel Messi, and Cesc Fabregas. At a point in time, all these players were from Barcelona's academy. They achieved success. It and Trump can't say Kotokonya Academy. Because even Barcelona, Real Madrid, and other big teams, I rely on academy to achieve success. Now, from the sporting point, you have not the economic benefit of say war academy. Chamo, on say, I ask, the academy players ne achieve success no. Amoton Jan Vertonghen from the academy. Amomunya na around 2012, 12 million. So far academy player now turn 12 million. Just say na 1 ton 0 and now turn 12 million. So when you profit of 12 million. AS Monaco, in fact, Timwa, when that greater benefit from academy player, Monaco from Kylian Mbappe or Tonema PSG, what you say 50 million euros from academy player, one player pet or the attack academy or the attack. It's an ABA for academy players, they might not fit into the first team, but they can sell to other teams and get so much money from these academy players. Chamo, one interesting aspect is that young cost some few teams. Any skill when you from academy players. Oh, me we no. Chamo, in the last 10 years, I'm not seeing Real Madrid in the academy. Obiano auto Galacticos than Real Madrid, but they still get academy players. The last 10 years, Sika Real Madrid any free academy players no. 245 million euros from selling academy players. One more tongue, 245 million euros. Barcelona, apart from that, oh, baby, Real Madrid, yeah. The last 10 years, 245 million euros.
Christian, what would you
coach? Only say Barcelona, apart from say Omania sporting benefit from academy players, economic wise, the last 10 years, 155 million euros from selling academy players.
Chai.
Oh yeah, chai. Even less than Atletico Madrid. The last 10 years, Atletico Madrid come money from say Omoto academy players 305 million euros. So from the sporting point, yeah. So Moto academy players come money for star players 305 million euros the last 10 years. It those players might not fit into the first team that they can sell to get money. Coach, you are asking me. There's one thing academy players make team damawa money cannot buy. Mami Chamu, Raul, Casillas, any Guti. What do they give to Real Madrid? Loyalty.
Loyalty, yeah.
You have Barcelona, Andrés Iniesta, Xavi, Busquets, Messi, and Puyol. So what to see your number first through your academy now? First team, they are so loyal that even no matter the amount of weather will come to them, they will still want to stay. Even when they go, they want to come back. Supporters also who some players from academy players and their bar that enthusiasm and need your word to support the team is team first canto. So even sad loyalty na sa academy for team the amount money cannot buy.
Of course, I mean
so don't sit down and say Kotoko in academy. They need more than academy. and one player bet me aton e dey attack America. Because Atletico Madrid the last 10 years e be o makani play team run first team no. By ska omonya no 305 million euros from selling academy players.
Wow. People are planning, people are thinking, people are working. You see, you cried the Athletic Bilbao. The last time, right? Okay, I went to read about it. Athletic Bilbao, free kromwa, motim nibi. Free kromwa, pel.
Was draw by the age of 5.
Yes. 7 say we are
on himself league in studio
Europa League, Champions League, you know.
Spanish club. The oldest Spanish club.
The oldest Spanish club.
Ghana has a full.
It is a see and everyone's a coach who Odo Bako Krumwa. Now 10 years only Bob was a common panel. Also, or ye 5 years, or become 5 years. On the Krunu who love Nipeduanim.
We are Messi cry.
We are Messi Clomonpel. On policy, no. And they are surviving. Okay. I'm going to say, when I come in, I will say, cake will be so diaba. Oh, you're bakrasi. Now, you're frozen.
Very interesting thing I say.
Oh, how can I go for I announce it.
Just Miki darling.
Okay,
I still read about Nhyira ne say ene your birthday. Na you moving so you started see about na you hu person say dey sit here. Nti you ha on behalf of Abien wa ha abusuan no mo Ghana ha. Ene amano ne ana me ankasa me elder brother Juju Andrews.
Okay.
Me fibure adwuma ye kente. Nti mpanifo ka say me say I want to say only shekra no opportunity. Na me nim say wife nso so fashion design.
Okay.
Nti me see me bro strip back.
Oh, okay.
Say more flat.
You go be come to see agora. Yamisha. Yedamasipa. Thanks so much. Medawase